Okay, we're back again. Our first guest this morning is Sparkle Soojian, and she's a lady that has many, many interests and talents. So let's talk to her. Hi, Sparkle.
Hi, nice to meet you.
When you do, Sparkle.
I try.
Okay, I'm really anxious to hear some of the things that you brought with you. It sounds like you're a lady of many talents.
Well, okay, so I got my start working for the Fresno Bee, which was amazing.
Oh.
I started when I was 16, getting published back in 1999. Don't do the math, please. But so I pretty much wrote lifestyle, entertainment, and then I also, during that time, wrote for Western Ag Publishing. So here are some of my articles that I had in the Bee.
Oh, my heavens.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. And then Western Ag Publishing, I wrote grape grower, tree fruit grower, nut grower. So this is about red imported fire ants.
Oh, my gosh.
This is my alma mater, Fresno Pacific University, so I wrote about that. Great college. It is amazing. So, and then this one was on a Wikipedia reference for teen veganism. This was back in the day when it became a thing, you know, because I've been writing for a while. So just that's kind of, now I'm doing poetry, but this was how I got my start. So a lot of ties to Fresno. This is about the holidays and Kwanzaa.
I'm telling you, I've never met that type of writer. That's very, very interesting. It's a special talent, I'm sure.
I mean, it's my passion. When I was very young, 8, 9, and that's what I wanted to do, I started writing stories. And then I just went to the local newspaper. I was like, well, I'd like to write. Can I write for you? They gave me a chance, and then it took off from there, and then just everything I went to. I also worked in Los Angeles for a couple of years, writing for LA Splash. Wow. So that's my interest, and now I write poetry. People think it's a little dark, but I'll try to read the more happier ones today.
Oh, yeah, that'd be wonderful. You read something. And you brought some media, too, today, didn't you?
Yes. I had started, a YouTube series was started. It was kind of impromptu. I didn't know about it at the time, but it was over a breakup. I wrote some powerful poetry about it.
Oh, wow.
And, everybody's gone through a breakup, so, you might as well turn your pain into poems.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
So that's pretty much what happened there. But I've written about all kinds. I've written about other people's pain as well. So a lot of times people think it's just about mine. It's about everything. And usually people feel something when they read. I try to do that.
You don't ever get through this life without a lot of pain,
And then sometimes it ends being happy. You reach your happy point by there, and it reached the guy. So.
Well, I know you have a very handsome guy. So, so tell me more about what you're doing now.
Okay, so right now, I pieced together several poems, and I'm making it into one collective thing. Basically through the YouTube channel, it's where I can read different ones throughout time. So yes, most of them have a darker tone, but they're all, great. I wanted to read one that I wrote for my brother today called The Man in the Sand.
Okay, that'll be great. You have it with you?
I do.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, this is called The Man in the Sand. Oh, this pain that washes on me now, laying on hot sand, weak, unable to move, cheek sore as grains dig in, mouth dry, yet water is all around, drifting in and out of consciousness, drunk by heat beating down, sweat beads form. I challenge the sea to eat me, take me away from earth. Every now and then a cool breeze, save me from hell, feeling nothing, yet feeling everything. So far to the ground, no one can see me. Directly under the sky, open, exposed before God. I am the air, the earth, fire, and water all at once. Sounds of seagulls and waves crashing drown out the noises man created. How can we destroy a world we once loved? Until it became so ugly, we escaped the mess we made. As a child, laughing carefree, this was my domain. Wearing next to nothing, a shovel, bucket in hand, I built a kingdom, castles from sand. Fighting off hunger and fatigue, nothing could stop me. The sea, a fierce beast, I ran through. standing as waves tried to crash me down, falling at times to stand right back up. I fought with the sea while commanding the earth. All the elements working with this little body as I breathed the world it took me in. I was a boy with the might of a man, now a grown man in the fetal position I lay, buried deep down, safe from my face and feet, longing to be that kid again.
Oh, gosh. You really get the whole feeling in that emotion. My gosh. It's not easy to write emotions. And so you got it there. Now, what was he, how did he get there?
You know, it's just my brother is such a hardworking man. He does so much for everybody and so little for himself. So it's just kind of like about taking a day off of work and just zoning everything out and going back to the beach and just becoming, you know, buried in the sand to escape everything. And I actually can't even see my brother ever doing this because he just never takes a day for himself. But I imagine if I somehow were my brother for a day, that's what I would do, because it's just a lot, you know, and you're just taking in the world every day, just doing so much. And sometimes you're just like, how did I get here? Like, this isn't what you imagine when you're young, and then you just kind of we all end up in that place in life that we're like, how did we get here? But he does so much. I mean, he's just a great family man. So
it's even sometimes it's also why I'm not getting what I came to do. You know, why am I pushed into other areas and not let to be yourself? So that's a hard one too.
Yes, very much. But I try to use a lot of imagery and what, you know, imagery, metaphors, that sort of thing. So I have more poems, so it's all about how much time you guys have, or if you guys see videos, or
sure. What do you have a video? We'll try that, and then maybe later we can have another reading.
Sounds good. The videos, like I said, have a little bit of a darker tone through a breakup, but
okay, that's life.
Thank you.
She's going to put it on for us.
You without me, why couldn't we be? I like the side, away from our wild ride. Sexy, confident, in control. When we were together, I felt whole. Where was this when we were a team? I turned your yell into a scream. Where did we go wrong? You became weak, my approval you seek. Each move I make, I wonder, will you be proud? Thoughts I dare never admit aloud. Do you ever think the same? Is my acceptance still your aim? I took you for granted, you did me too. Couldn't let you see how much I loved you. You called it when you said I have to always be right. But still, I thought it was worth all of our fights. I never meant to make you less of a man, just wanted you to see you be all that you can. I pushed you until I pushed you away. In reality, I'd do anything to make you stay. What can I do to make our love forever? Turn your heart away from never. See me again as perfect and pure, my entity providing your every cure. Can you be independent yet see me as your all? Or is our relationship the biggest downfall? Do you even really know who I am? Or just the me that I've been? I feel like you love half of my being, and trapped by the moment of what I see. But I am fully my true self. You placed my womanhood on a shelf. I became a generalization, not the girl who fulfills your sensations. Crazy, emotional, maybe a whore. Did you even allow yourself to see my core? Those were times I exposed my heart, but my crazy made you fall apart. I caught you in lies that made me insane. You claimed I deserve it since I caused you pain. Back and forth our game of deception. I wish I matched your ideal perception. I can be manic and crazy. Your patience is lazy. You made promises you didn't keep. I guess I sow what I reap. Past lives haunting, getting close is daunting. Keep your inhibitions at bay. Tell me the words you want to say. When I called you out, you liked what I was about. But now you withhold when you're being I used to unfold. In my hands you were putty. Didn't see me as slutty. If I spent a day looking at me through your eyes, I'd definitely cry, run, cover, disguise. Your admiration turned cold, your secrets unfold. You see me as you see all the others. Sorry I can't be your mother. You think that's sick and gross, yet that's who you hold close. While in your heart you hold hate, looking at me irritates. Everything you promised to always love, yet I'm what you outgrew like OJ's love. Take me back to better times before I spit in happy rhymes. Will my heart be okay since tomorrow's a new day? Am I just full of wishful thinking, like those on the Titanic who were really sinking? Full of false hope, thought we'd elope. Though I imagined a perfect wedding in an ideal setting. Perfect girl in a white dress, you still try to impress. Can't get rid of your genuine smile. Love stretches out to a mile. You lived for my elation, turned you into deflation. Keeps us in that bubble. My heart loves us double. This poem is called Temporary Hole. I'm that girl that held out my hand when you were stuck in a hole. Trapped with you was your mom, bro, and every girl who crushed your soul. You reached up and grabbed my hand. We created our own little piece of land. As long as we had each other, we were safe. Kick everyone out of our own little space. Soon after, I became unsure. I realized our land wasn't pure. Built upon bombs that had gone off, lurked underground. You can't see them because they have no sound. These hands and words that once soothed you turned into weapons that abused you. My defense when I felt attacked by your words and actions, but really the bombs triggered my tainted mind because we were on top of a landmine. You kept tripping on wires and setting off bombs. They were imploding in my head, made me think I was better off dead. Little did I know I was tripping your wires, our established earth about to expire. Our land once vast, beautiful green, wanted to keep everything serene. When the breeze swept, the air instantly became cold. Couldn't predict something toxic would explode. I tried to return to the scene of the crime. Could I turn back the hands of time? Press pause, then rewind. True love was hard to find. Was this land we built an illusion? Our love combined world of delusion. Solitude, isolation, our only conclusion. You can't piece back together debris. Can't you hear my plea? I'm going through my own purge. Long gone is every urge. Pouring out emotions and despair, completely bare. Deprived of food and sleep, wounds are too deep. You're going through your purge of resistance, getting rid of my existence. My photos disappear, you're trying to erase me. You can hate me all you want, but you'll never replace me. Part of you doesn't want to, but you feel you have to. Some heartache is too much to go through. I am that nasty nicotine cigarette, initially tasty then fills you with regret. I'm that thirst-quenching bottle of Jack. After one too many shots, a vicious attack. I'm that scab you keep picking at. Flesh was almost healed, then the wound came back. Now I'm trapped in that hole with your bro, mom, girls who wronged you, all those lost souls. I'm begging you to let me out. Hurting you is not what I wanted to be about. These are the demons I tried to help you escape. I never thought I'd have their fate. Maybe I deserve to be here a short time, genuinely repent from my crime, to find myself as everything I must lose. But one day I'll be the girl you choose. I refuse to stay in this hole forever. No one can ever tell me never. I will prove you wrong. You'll see my actions, hear my song. I may not be able to heal your hurt, but I know what you're truly worth. I couldn't show it because I lost my value. I'm a tarnished object that would become brand new. Their will wasn't strong enough to pass your test, but I will show your instincts are right. I just had to work hard and fight. When I'm in tune with myself, I will learn to listen. You can communicate the real you and we'll achieve our mission. I care more about your sanity than my precious vanity. I met the man for who I want to spend the rest of my life. I will do anything to be his wife.
My heavens, that is amazing. It's really, you're right into the loss and everything. And it's amazing to me that everybody goes through a whole lot of stuff, but very few people talk about it or write about it. And that's amazing to me that you do such a beautiful job of writing how you felt.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was pretty much writing it for me. Kind of like to him in a way too, but it wasn't like meant, when you write, you just write because that's what you do. It's just in you to do and let out. You don't think about who's going to read it or where it's going to go, because if you write with that in mind, I mean, it'd be totally different.
That's for sure. Well, what are you doing with the poems? Are you going to put them in a book, or what are you going to do?
Maybe. Right now they're just kind of going off as YouTube videos because people have a short attention span, and everyone likes to hear me read them. A lot of times it reads differently than how you read it, especially if you're not used to reading poetry, because people like to hear it, but a lot of times they don't like to read it. So right now it's going to be more read like that, and then eventually maybe into a book.
Well, I'd like to do that because I'd like to be able to help you with getting to people,
That would be great.
So until they're ready, we're sort of up in the air, but you got to come back.
I do.
We like people to come back so the audience will get to know you, and especially if you're working on something, you have a project you're working on, that we can keep working with you and trying to get them moving. but do you have anything at all that people could get? Do you have a...
Well, the YouTube channel is under James J. So right now I have the 2 poems, You Without Me, Temporary Hole, and then the Broken Heart Girl Diaries, which is just a compilation of me really unwinding how I feel. Those aren't not necessarily poems, but every week I'll be adding a poem on there, or daily, as this journey. So I'll do some older poems and then the poems I am going through this journey. So.
Great, that's going to be wonderful. Yeah. So you take that, a poem that's already done, and you work from that with other ideas about that, or what?
You mean other stuff that I've done? Well, they're all going to be original, all of my stuff. So this is all original, and this was all done recently. But I have poems from several years ago of other things that I was experiencing that I'll integrate, and then also like this journey that I'm going through now, I'll be having a poem about that as well. So adding one.
Fantastic. I'm so glad you came in, and as I say, come back again when you have that book, or even before. Come back when you're working on it, and let everybody know. Will you do that?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, honey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.